if the size of this golf ball is any inclination, I'd say we have one big show. What do you think? Driver for this? On today's show, Cultus Lake Water Park's big summer.
We're going in a great direction, and I couldn't be happier as a player.
Golfing for glory at the CN Canadian Women's Open.
Now that we have like 6 people that are devoted to Winter Coast.
Who's who in music? And what's new with Winter Coast?
1, 2, 3, start!
Active Youth, the Burnaby Sparks play for Team of the Year.
Hi! Hi!
Plus, island riding on Quality Assured Collision Road Trip. See that and more local expression. I'm Johanna Ward. Welcome to The Express, only on Shaw TV. Of course, not for long. That's right, we have some big news we're going to share at the end of today's show. Because really, who doesn't love a tease? Some more big news in the world of sports. Well, the field is set as the world's best professional and amateur golfers challenge for Canada's National Women's Open title. All this week, right here at the Vancouver Golf Club. The world's top female golfers are preparing to tee off in Coquitlam. These are the stars of the LPGA. 48 of the top 50 players on the LPGA official money list. The current field includes 16 Canadians who are each looking to become the first Canadian to win an LPGA Tour event on home soil since 1973. Also competing, 8 former champions, including defending champ Brittany Lincecum, who's happy to be on a new course.
So I think it's going to be a little bit easier defending because you're not playing the same golf course. There's not that same pressure.
Also getting the star attention at the Vancouver Golf Club, teenager Natasha Fuchuk, but not for her insight into the game.
Well, before this week, I haven't really been watching it either, so...
So now there's extra pressure to start watching, maybe? And friendly pressure to start playing.
On the media day in June, they actually gave me my own set of golf clubs.
Natasha is the 2012 CN Miracle Match Child Ambassador.
When I was 6 days old, they diagnosed me with a rare heart condition.
She had her first surgery at 10 days old and another at the age of 8. And you're 15 now, and how you feeling?
Great.
Thanks to the care of the BC Children's Hospital, Natasha has a chance and the choice to play golf or not. The hospital, in turn, is grateful for the support of high-profile tournaments like this one. It's a $2 million U.S. purse. $300,000 goes to first place, and even more important numbers than that. In the last 6 years, the CN Miracle Match program has raised $6.5 million for children's hospitals. For families like Natasha's, it's a win-win. As for whether Brittany Lincecum thinks she'll be winning the green on these greens,
Anybody can win every week, which is nice to see different players winning all the time, and I think it's great. We're going in a great direction, and I couldn't be happier as a player.
to get tickets, the website is cncanadianwomensopen.com. It runs until August 26th right here at the Vancouver Golf Club in Coquitlam. And so you know, all week admission is free for kids 17 and under. So much talent here on the West Coast. Or is that the Wet Coast? What about the Winter Coast? That's the name of a local band that performed at this summer's Kate's Park concert series. They've got a new album, a new member, and a new take on the local music scene.
Dusty cobwebs on picture frames.
Vancouver indie scene newcomers Winter Coast drew attention to themselves by offering a first record for free or by donation. Now the band embarks on its next recording endeavor, having cut their teeth over the past 12 months.
Playing games of fate, you ask, do we stand a single chance? Roll the dice and down your glass.
It's been about a year since the release of the EP Trees, Homes and Better Places. How's the year been? What do you think of the EP in retrospect?
The main thing we wanted with the EP is to just have our music out there for people to consume and just listen to us and know that we exist. It was really rushed looking back on it. So sometimes we're not really that happy with how the recordings turned out. I feel like in the past year especially, we've been working a lot on just developing our sound. We've changed those 4 songs a lot in the past year.
Now that we have like 6 people that are devoted to Winter Coast, it's really exciting. And now this summer we're actually working on an album.
Now the EP was available by donation for free for people. Not all bands are keen on doing that. Why did you guys think that that would be an advantage?
If we put like, $5 on our EP and that were to stop someone from buying our EP, we're not really down for that. We want everyone to hear our EP, just spread it around, be like, hey, check out this band, their album's for free.
We kind of found it hard to justify charging money for the 4 songs. Seeing as how no one really knew who we were, it'd be a huge risk on their part in some senses. So I think having it free was an awesome way to get lots of new fans. It's just awesome that people can download it whenever they want. They can download as many copies as they want, just give it to their friends as well.
You guys have posted a couple of the new songs on YouTube already. What's the situation as far as recording a new album? I heard you're in the studio right now.
One was sort of for a local competition sort of thing. We did a live video for that for the application. But Oceanographer, that was the video we did, and it's one of our newer songs. It kind of shows the direction we're going into. The videos were kind of just really cool to do because we weren't ready to release the actual recording, but doing a live video of a song that we know really well was a great way to just release it and have people listen to some of our new songs and have them come out to shows and stuff.
Like 80 million people go on YouTube a day or something like that, something ridiculous, right? And plus, sometimes having like something visual with the music has a bigger impact on the person listening to it.
You mentioned that the new versions of those songs on the last EP sound different. How does this album sound as opposed to what we've heard from you guys tracks previous?
The new album, seeing as how we're kind of doing it on our own now in our home studio, going to have someone produce it. We have a few people we're talking to. We haven't really decided on who yet. Last night we were up until 2 in the morning just recording. So I think this album is definitely more refined, lots of bigger sounds. We recently added Aaliyah on violin, one of our new members, and she plays violin, glockenspiel, percussion. Just adding her to the mix really makes our sound more dynamic. So I think this new full-length album will be pretty exciting compared to our last EP.
That free EP is still available on wintercoast.bandcamp.com. They're also planning a big record release party in the winter, so watch wintercoast.ca for that date. I'm Paul McClellan in North Vancouver for The Express.
All of their music videos can be found on their YouTube channel, Winter Coast Music. You're watching The Express at the Vancouver Golf Club for the CN Canadian Women's Open. And we've got more local sports up next.
They're tricky rigs to stay balanced.
The Whistler Adaptive Sports Program gets some new gear. Quality Assured Collision Road Trip bikes Quadra Island. The Express, we are your local voice.
The Express is brought to you in part by Plum, fashion supplier to host Johanna Ward.